I used to do that.
Here.
I'd like to interview Peter Vesey today.
Where we go?
Who are you trashing today?
Anybody who walks by.
Vince Carter throws it out left to Lee Brown. That's a three. Off the mark. And there's the buzzer. And the Knicks win it. The Knicks go up 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. What a comeback here at the Garden.
Sprewell into Ewing.
Nice pass.
Charlie Ward for three. Charlie Ward hits. Ewing rebounds. Jeff Van Gundy saying he wants intensity, and we'll know whether we have it or not in the first quarter. And so far,
Carter, they don't double clutch. Ewing overpowering Antonio Davis.
Patrick just muscling in the bucket. His first after going 1 of 4 to open the game.
If McGrady and Carter keep coming strong to the hoop and pass on the double clutching, they're going to get to the foul line all afternoon.
Pick and roll. Instead it goes to an open Oakley. After the ball fake, he hits the shot. Charles Oakley against Christie, who replaced Carter. From the corner, Allen Houston. Intensity or not?
I think they've already got it. The Knicks are controlling the terms of the conflict right now. They got Vince Carter on the bench with 2 fouls.
Pointer of the game by Toronto. Houston with a pull-up.
He might want to stand back in the tunnel to keep it loose.
Ward for 3. Charlie Ward's second three-pointer of the first quarter.
Gundy's
And then they're going to have to do a good job of making the Knicks play outside, but they've been up to it. That's a third three-pointer, fourth one that's gone in for the Knicks.
Chris fakes, fires, good. Latrell Sprewell continues to operate effectively from Sprewell, but he finds an open Childs for 3.
point guards, just huge. Everyone making a contribution.
Allen Houston creates some space and knocks it down over Del Curry. First points of the quarter, but 10 in the game.
Of that group of players, and there were 5 up there, the one that's had the most difficulty in getting himself on track has been Jermaine O'Neal with the Portland Trailblazers. Turnover, McGrady.
And a run out for Sprewell.
To Antonio Davis, who's had 4 shot attempts because he's been floating to the perimeter.
Allen Houston uses McGrady on that one. Drive to the basket, create space, pop in the short jump shot, 12 points for Allen.
We talked at the outset about how Allen Houston had to come alive after a quiet game 2. He's responded, as the entire Knicks team has.
Antonio Davis continues his hot play. Top scorer in the game was 16 on 7 of 11 shooting. Toronto seesaws back on top.
Antonio Davis guarding Larry Johnson. When Johnson comes back to the middle, he always likes to twist and turn. 4 on the clock.
2 to shoot. Johnson got it away and hit at the buzzer. Well, how many times have we seen LJ do that? The clutch shot at the buzzer, only his second basket.
That whole offensive sequence for New York was created by the fact that they continually come down and double-team Larry Johnson. Can't Antonio Davis stand up over the top of him and guard him by himself?
Carter blocked by Ewing. Well, every time Vince Carter touches the ball, the blue jerseys swarm all over him.
The clock running out, Larry Johnson at his best, spotting wide open jumpers that are going to go down. The pressure player that he is.
Carter missed it after getting to the rim and then batted it in.
Well, he's trying to dance and find some seams and alleys in there to try to make some space for himself, but you can see that ankle isn't bothering him because he got off of it real quick to get the tip in.
The crowd doesn't seem to be as confident, as aggressive as they were in the opening half.
Larry Johnson, after the flop by Davis, lays it in. And he has 2 baskets in a row, 6 points in the game.
Yeah, Davis was thinking foul all the way and thought he had drawn it and gave up an easy deuce.
How are you going to get an offensive foul against somebody who's smaller than you?
But he thought he fell down, and that was going to do it. McGrady
Looked like a tough shot as he spins his way in the air and knocks it down. He has 4 points.
Now somebody's coming out. I think it's McGrady, because Doug Christie's over at the table, and McGrady got aggressive looking for a loop.
14th lead change.
Now they put Oakley on him.
LJ missing and a tough rebound by Oakley. Hauled it down in traffic. Burns wants to push it for the Raptors. Oakley's the trailer, spots a wide open McGrady, and he got 2 in a row.
2 successive plays.
Houston for 3. Big basket for New York. Carter swatted away by Camby and taken by Childs. Carter and Camby and Houston all falling to the floor. Three-pointer is good by Sprewell, and the Knicks have recaptured the lead.
The Raptors are going to have to take a timeout because they've got to regather themselves emotionally after not getting
a Toronto victory forces a game 4 on Tuesday here. Shot clock is 3. Oakley got it. Camby. Childs fakes, fires a 3 and hits as the shot clock goes off. Clutch shot by Chris Childs.
And as I said, that's been the difference. Their makes and the Raptors misses.
Chris Childs, terrific on-the-ball defense here.
3-point shots. New York is 7 of 12, while Toronto only 3 of 18.
The Knick ball movement has been superior throughout the series. Kick from one side, all the way around, everybody handling it, and Marcus Camby has to give it back. Chris Childs able to knock down the long 3.
Ball fake. Childs hits another 3. New York on a 14-4 run the last 9 minutes. They lead by 3, betting for the sweep.
Confident. You see some confusion, some dissension on this Toronto team.
Johnson for 3. Larry Johnson does it again. How many times in playoff action will he spot up and hit a key 3-pointer? He did in game 1 here. We don't even need to mention the last year's finals against the Pacers.
Well, you know, they're 6 down, but there's 8 minutes to play. And what they have to do is maintain their composure. Carter finally gets to the rim. There's a ton of time, and if they believe they can find a way to win this ball game, the Knicks are not going to continue to make all those perimeter shots.
Carter's gotten his 10 points on 4 of 14 shooting. Willis out on the floor with a foul.
With Larry Johnson, though, capitalizing on the terrific ball movement that has become a trademark of this Knick team, the unselfishness, the willingness to come and bring it all. Right now it's coming in with Vince Carter, though. The rarest of opportunities here for. And then Vince Carter says, I'm going to stop passing this ball. I just got to shoot every time.
How about he just needs to hang on to it with the short arms?
Free throw is good. And with a 3-point play by Carter, the Raptors within 1 with 8 minutes left. Team of Johnson. Here's the ball movement. Allen Houston gets it inside, and Thomas lost it.
Great closeout defensively, Kevin Willis.
Carter over Sprewell, short. Easy rebound for Childs. Turned back by Carter.
Nice patience. Deliberate attack now. They know what they want. Houston or Sprewell every time.
Back to Carter, 10 to shoot.
You know, what they need to try to do is find a way to get McGrady in this game with Vince Carter.
Willis goes glass after the ball fake, got him free. And Toronto recaptures the lead. That is a 7-0 run by the Raptors. Houston. Allen Houston, tough shot. Right over McGrady from outside. He has 19 points.
The discipline of the Knicks, the willingness to stay with Van Gundy's game plan, the willingness to let someone else be the star.
You see him run up and say, get to Vince Carter, make anybody else shoot it, and they'll throw it to Willis. You can almost count that this one's going up.
There it is. Jump hook comes out. Thomas the board.
Whenever you have Willis on the team, you got to make him the last guy you throw the ball to because he's going to be the first one to shoot it.
Sprewell fouled. And we've got a timeout with 6:06 left. The Knicks leading the Raptors 71-70. Got it back, still plenty of time. 3 to shoot. Ewing is fouled, and he'll shoot a pair of free throws.
You keep looking at the numbers and you say, how are the Knicks doing it? But they're getting one-timely breaks, and they continue to make those three-point shots. Oakley really laid some wood on Patrick Ewing to make sure that he did not get a three-point play.
Ewing has hit 5 of his 6 free throws and knocks down another.
Great defense, Larry Johnson.
Charles Oakley rolling to the basket and one.
Something we haven't seen the entire afternoon is not settling for the perimeter shot. They double, Ewing runs out. Oakley says, I'm bringing it to the rim. I don't care who's in my way. The reaction in the crowd explodes.
But the elevation by Oakley. I thought it was Vince Carter for a minute coming in. Oh, delivering.
He has a double-double, 10 points and 14 rebounds, playing for the 14th time in the playoffs. His 42nd playoff game, misses the 132nd playoff game, misses the free throw. The former Knick spent 10 years in a New York uniform. Doesn't convert to three-point play, but has tied the game at 74.
Well, he's the second leading contributor in Knick history in all the playoffs.
Houston off the screen, catch and shoot. Allen Houston has 21, the game's top scorer. Let's go to Jim Gray.
While Charles Oakley was on the free throw line, Butch and Vince Carter called Tracy McGrady over, and they told him, come to the ball. Don't just stand there and post up. Come get the ball. Tom?
Ewing with a double team causes Vince Carter to get it back to Oakley. Cross court again to Carter, 5 to shoot. No look to McGrady, who scores from his cousin, Vince Carter.
Come back to Allen Houston. Maybe start it through Spree and let Houston work away from the ball.
76 all. New York win. It completes the sweep. Sprewell cut off by Davis. Good help defense.
8 on the clock.
Carter takes Sprewell back. Tough shot. Couldn't roll in. Antonio Davis is 11th rebound for him, but he has 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in the quarter, and there commits the foul on Patrick Ewing, either he or Oakley.
The great ones want the pressure.
Oakley committing his 3rd foul. Well, Vince is near a triple-double on the day, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. And in this 4th quarter, he's been a part of 11 of the 13 Raptor points. Ewing hits the first. Jim?
Tom, Jeff Van Gundy just told his team the last 2 minutes, this is where our execution in both of the first 2 games has won it for us. We need to remain tight, play a pressure defense, and remain focused, force them into mistakes, and we'll be successful again. Tom?
All right, Patrick Ewing gives New York a 2-point lead. He has 12 in the game.
Virtually every player for New York has played well this afternoon. And the game plan by Van Gundy has been flawless.
You can't be tentative at this stage if you're the Raptors. You got to be aggressive. Carter.
Oh, what are they doing? Oakley hanging on the rim, taking away a chance.
Pressure free throws. We're tied at 78.
Coming Allen Houston.
Clock to 1:23 and counting. Houston against McGrady, gives it up to Sprewell. Carter has him. Patrick Ewing double teamed to Childs, penetrates and is blocked. Johnson fouled as he takes it back up. Vince Carter blocked the shot by Childs, but Johnson was there for the offensive rebound to draw the foul.
The passing out of the double team results in wide open opportunities. Vince Carter comes from nowhere. The athleticism, the patience, and Larry Johnson just hammered from behind. Yeah, the lights are all shining on one Larry Johnson.
First free throws of the day for LJ. Double figures now for Larry.
Playoff experience for New York right now. Franchise first run through the playoffs for Toronto, not so for New York. Big factor as they get to the plays that they want. Where Toronto has to react and scramble virtually every possession.
New York by 2.
Well, you know, if you take the ball to the rim at this stage of the game, you're probably going to get the whistle, and that's what McGrady and Carter have to remember. Turnover Oakley.
But it was Allen Houston's defense that time denying the wing reception to Tracy McGrady that forced Oakley to have to come back the other way.
Yeah, but wait a minute. The experienced Oakley took up his dribble. Why would he do that?
Panic.
Guys have got to come to the ball when you get overplayed.
Well, this is a big stop for the Toronto Raptors. They double on Sprewell, and they've got to make sure that they don't give an easy shot up.
That was an easy one. Allen Houston had a good look, and he connected, and New York has a 4-point lead with 44 seconds left.
If you asked about experience, that the Knicks have been in this kind of sticky mud before and have been able to find players like Allen Houston to deliver the bill, and they have a 4-point advantage and feeling good about Game 3.
They're double-teaming Latrell Sprewell at midcourt, leaving Allen Houston to get wide open. He's never going to miss that shot.
And we'll be back to Toronto after the 2-point lead. Sprewell with the game winner in Game 2. Johnson for 3. Banked it in! Oh, no. The LJ sign prevails as Larry Johnson banks in a 3-pointer.
They have given him the shot, and he has been the guy that's been there to deliver the goods, and the towels go up on the Raptors bench. They surrender.
If he hits this free throw, will be the 5th Knick in double figures. Houston 23, Ewing 12, Sprewell 11, Larry Johnson 14, and now Chris Childs 10.
A poignant moment there as Sprewell was in the face here, and a congratulatory embrace between those two great stars. Sprewell clearly had the better series.
And what an education this will be for the young Raptors in their first playoff experience. They understand maybe what it's all about. For a few days, Marcus Camby, the former Raptor, says, we're in front. I'm not going to say anything to get in trouble. I'm zipping it up.
Let your game do your talking for you, as the Knicks have done throughout this series. Their ultimate respect for Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, really coming through here. Tremendous poise by the Knicks.
McGrady with an air ball, and that'll do it. The New York Knicks complete the sweep of the Toronto Raptors and will move to the second round to face their arch rival, the Miami Heat. New York ends the game on a 9-2 run when the game was on the line. That was over the last minute, 10 seconds. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. I'm here with Larry Johnson as he is congratulating some folks. And Vince Carter, just listen in. Larry, are you unconscious? What's going on with you at the end of these games?
You know, we running the plays. Jeff doing a hell of a job of calling the plays, and I'm wide open. I didn't call bank, so definitely the guards was with me on that one. So I didn't call bank, and, you know, we're running some good plays.
What happened at the end of all 3 of these games? How did you guys manage to out-execute the Raptors in the last 2 minutes of each of these 3 games?
Again, I think that our experience from being here for a while. Good job, Mug. All right, Mug. Love you, man. I think our experience of being here for a while, it prevailed for us. You know, those guys did a hell of a job. They owned us the whole year and past 2 years, and we just did a good job down the stretch of executing.
How about facing Miami now? They beat you 3 of 4 times this year. They have a lot of incentive. They've seen that Allen Houston shot go in about 4,000 times.
It's going to be a war. That's all I can say. It's going to be a war.
All right, Larry. We look forward to it next week. Back to you, Tom.
All right, Jim, and we hope to hear from Vince Carter at halftime of our next game. Knicks complete the sweep, 87-80. Coming up next, second game of our NBA on NBC playoff triple.